Have your psychedelic experiences taught you a lot about the future, consciousness?
Certainly, my psychedelic experiences helped me to understand how the mind works much better than I would have otherwise, and also give me a whole different perspective on life, the universe, and everything. I think I ended up much less of a hardcore rationalist materialist than I was before I started on psychedelics. And I did start at age like 15 or something, so I've been at it a while.
With what, the DMT or
Acid.
Acid,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. There was a lot of acid where I went to college.
Okay, in Temple or in Oregon?
No, it's in Western Massachusetts. I went to a
Okay.
place called Simon's Rock College, which is part of Bard College.
Oh, Bard, right, yeah.
But that was, yeah, I mean, certainly that was well before I was 20. I'd tripped on a lot of different psychedelics, and you do get the clear sense there that human understanding and the reality that we think is the be-all and end-all is a very limited portion of the total mega universe, or whatever you want to call it. And I'd sort of had that inkling earlier because I was meditating a lot as a kid from having read a bunch of my mother's books on Chinese culture and Buddhism, and then I read Uspansky's Russian mysticism and so on. So through meditation, I'd already started to get into states of consciousness that made me doubt like the absolute reality of myself or the 4D space-time continuum, but psychedelics definitely drove the point home, right?
And probably had something to do with your vision of today, to a certain extent.
Well, certainly. It's very hard to go back and say, what would you think if you hadn't had this or that experience, right? Because if I hadn't done psychedelics, I might have gotten deeper into meditation, because I'd already had the idea from early study of Buddhism to like quest beyond our conventional understanding of what's real and what isn't. But yeah, I think psychedelics gave me a lot of insight into the nature of the mind, and how different aspects of learning and reasoning work, and how the mind builds up a reality to perceive, which has been important part of my whole AI quest in terms of architecting AI systems. I mean, a lot of it just comes out from nitty-gritty computer science and math, but high-level inspiration often comes from introspection into how does your own mind work, and psychedelics and meditation can be very, very helpful for that. I mean, I also think just in terms of coping with the craziness of being an entrepreneur in the cryptocurrency and AI markets and all the roller coaster ups and downs of life in the modern tech world, certainly getting both meditation and psychedelics and these and being in nature so much, these things give a certain grounding that lets one cope with all this madness that otherwise might just be too mind-blowing and drive you apeshit.